Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak. We are of course in Long Lai and well, we're in a bit of a problem, aren't we? Because Yume went missing last night and we have no idea where she is. Everyone in town is informed and the only thing we can do now is look for clues. And if we look on the map, we have 3 spots that we need to, 4 spots even, that we need to go to and see if we can find something out. Hopefully one of those will lead us to some clues and where she is. So let's not wait any longer and let's go find her. Oh, the mountains this morning are somehow... No, best not to say anything. The air of this place flowed so well last night, yet now I cannot help but worry. Yeah, we're worried too. Like I said, there's no time for worrying right now. Oh, I heard about your missing child. Sadly, all I can say is that I don't know anything. I can tell you that I've been watching the river this whole time, so if she'd fallen in, I'd know. Even the worst aside, the other river can give you a frightful chill. Still, I think we're safe from all that at least. I'll make sure to keep a close eye on the river for the time being. Come to think of it, the Revolution Festival is coming up next month, yes? The big one in the capital. I've been to the interior of the Republic in a number of times, but I've never quite had the time to make it to the festival. I don't have any reason to rush back east, so perhaps it would make for a good change of pace to see it this time. Yeah, but it's not our current concern, if you get my drift. Well then, time to open up the shop. With this fog, I'm not sure how many customers I'll even get, but still. No point in whining about it. I just had to pull the customers in with my voice instead. Then that would be more than enough. Well, the inn already informed the tourism bureau about your lost child. I've told our staff to contact you if they see her. We'll check all the places we usually see lost children. Storehouse, the unopened shop, places like that. I've got to open my shop myself, but I'll keep an eye out as far as I can from here. Just tell me if there's anything else I can do. Yeah, because these are the times that it really brings the community together. Because nobody would want a child to go missing. I was just about to start morning prep, but the kid who was with you had gone missing? My son seemed pretty worried too. I'd be glad to offer any help I can. After all, what is hospitality if not helping visitors feel at peace? Yeah, I know what you mean, and I do appreciate that. I wonder where the kid is. Probably somewhere around town, having a look too. Alright, let's see if the president has anything to say about this. What is this place? Well, let's say there's someone living out their retirement here, who knows the land. Thought it might be wise to check in on them. That voice. You came back, did you? Now, Cody, this is not the polite way to treat our guests. Surely they came because they have some business. Well, ARKRIDE, is the person with you? What? She can be the Judith Lannister? Why in the world would a top actress be with this spriggan? Didn't fool him for a second. Oh, shut up. More importantly, are you the former President Rocksmith? Why in the world are... Wait, someone living out their retirement? I dare say something must have happened, yes? Yeah, if you'll hear me out. Van explained how Yume, the granddaughter of Monmart's owner, disappeared mysteriously this morning to Rocksmith. Goodness, the bistro girl went missing. Hold on, you're familiar with Monmart, Mr. Rocksmith? Oh yes, that shop is quite well known among certain circles. To tell you the truth, I would stop by there for private business sometimes, when I was still president. The owner knew who I was, of course, but he was happy to turn a blind eye and serve me like any other customer. Man, small world, huh? I guess that would mean you definitely knew about my office for a while then. Yes, it does mean that. Now, with that said, I'd be more than happy to help find the little lady. I'm afraid to say no such girl has come anywhere near here. Considering the situation, however, that makes it all the more concerning. I hope this turns out to be nothing more than an ordinary missing person case, but no one ever knows. Wait, the situation? Oh, what situation? Ah, well, I'm sure Mr. ARKRIDE has a sense of it already, but of late there's been an odd presence haunting Longlai. Or say rather, haunting the entire region of Longlai. The guild believes it has to be an online monster, and there's been a number of people who noticed an unfamiliar presence in the mountain. I suppose that isn't the sort of comment you'd expect from a former president, So let us say I've seen many things in my time. Though perhaps it would be better to say I had to learn to accept and deal with the inexplicable not long before I retired. Yeah, no surprise. He probably means the events in Crossbell and the Empire 3 years back. Come to think of it, that monster who attacked me yesterday, it definitely didn't feel normal. Guess that wasn't just my imagination. Anyway, at least that makes it clear Longlai's in some deeper shit than we thought. We'll go check with the other eyewitnesses, but thanks for cluing us in about the weird stuff. Ah yes, you have my best wishes, Mr. ARKRIDE. If we find or remember something of use, I will be in touch. I will get in touch with our various contacts then. If you would, Mr. ARKRIDE, if you need help, you've only to ask. Yeah, much appreciated. A strange present. You know, I did kind of feel something. So does it mean someone else is up to something here? Even if it doesn't, it helps to keep aware of it. It could be related to why Yume has gone missing. Anyway, we need to collect more information for now. Right. And then later, compile all that information together to get one cohesive answer. I'll be in charge of coordinating our search with the police and the border guard. Don't worry, I may be retired, but as you might guess, I have kept my contacts. Still though, Longlai isn't like any other town when it comes to getting lost, so be careful. I'll also join the search once I've gotten in touch with everyone I can. Mr. Rocksmith seems concerned about the situation around Longlai. Don't you dare let Mr. Rocksmith's goodwill go to waste, Spriggan. He won't, you know that, come on. Maybe the spirit of the old master is still here? Damn, this house is a lot more open than I expected. Oh well. Not bad though. Alright. Not what we came here for, to look at everything. We need to talk to more people, that's for sure. I heard about the missing child. I've been speaking to the people in town and ensuring no stone goes unturned. Especially with the thick fog this morning. I'm very concerned she might get into a traffic accident due to the awful visibility. If we haven't found any signs of her by noon, then it might be time to contact the border patrol and have them start searching as well. Already on it. But you're right, it could be dangerous with all this fog, that's for sure.
I can't see anything ahead.
Oh, Van, Judith. Have you found anything on your end? We've been having Zeros run around in search mode, but we've had little luck. We were just talking about that, as well as updating the Brazier Guild with our findings. I got some eyewitness testimonies, but it's not enough to go on yet. If I can find a little more, we can look it over. Sounds like you're a bust though. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they have anything yet. We did find a formal request to search for her though. Between the fog and yesterday's event, I have a bad feeling about this whole thing. As it happens, Kazan and Gray are out on morning patrol. I did contact them, but... Oh, Kazan's back. No good, Drusilla. I went all the way to the waterfall and found nothing. Oh, good, you're here. That makes it easy. Unfortunately, all I can say is that there's no sign of your girl up at the waterfall. Oh, you came to that conclusion quick. Any proof? Oh, come on, you know me. I was born and raised in the mountains. There was no trace of anyone else in the mountains but me. I even checked the path on my way back. I saw no signs of a child's footprints or any indicator she was there at all. Naturally, the next step would be to head out to the Eastern Highway. Well, as you heard, Gray's checking the Western Highway for what it's worth. But it doesn't seem like he's found any trace of your girl either. I see. Still, that does limit the number of places you could have gone. If she has been to the waterfall or the highways, then either she's still in town or... Well, we'll continue searching on our end. If she's gone out of town, the situation could get much worse. If she's not near the waterfalls or the western highway, the alternatives are quite a bit more dangerous. I can't help but worry. Either way, we can't just run around with no clues. We need to get more info to focus our search. For sure, let's keep looking around. Yeah, we have to find her. There's no other option. Zeros is also doing an analysis of the recorded data to try and find traces of Yume. The most bizarre thing is we haven't turned up anything on any search mode. That would be unbelievable under normal circumstances. I see. Yeah, and that in itself is also a clue, isn't it? Oh, if she's somewhere in town, she must be hiding somewhere people wouldn't try a look, right? But why though? She's definitely not the kind of girl who would hide on a whim for a prank. I'm really worried. At the very least, learning likely didn't head to the waterfall or highway was worthwhile. But that just returns us to the question of where she did go. Well, if she didn't go to the actual path, and she is not in town, that would mean she's off the beaten path, and that's even more dangerous, and so hard to track down. Oh, you might not be able to tell, but Kazan's got a real instinct for this sort of thing. I'm confident we can cross out the waterfall, which mostly just leaves searching the highway. ARKRIDE, I'm sure you understand the situation here in Longley, so you leave this to us and go search. Yeah. The more eyes out there, the better it is, most definitely. And it looks like Kazan is already out there again, which is very much appreciated. And he knows that. There were no signs of a kid near the waterfall. Considering our trip out to the mountains last night, I hope you trust my instincts on this, yeah? Either way, I'm going out to check the eastern highway. Don't think she'll be out there either, but I'll try to find a chance to go out to the area the Rook is covering too and help out. Now, it never hurts to have a second pair of eyes. I don't know yet if I'll be staying here in the Republic or going back to try my best back east, even with my parents gone. But either way, I have folks who I've forged friendship with here in the Republic. Realizing that makes it a little easier to keep going, rather than just feeling like it's all hopeless. If I want to move on at all though, I think I do need to go back home so I can at least say proper goodbyes to my parents. Yeah, it may sound like a normal, decent idea. Doesn't look there's any good info here. Next morning will be the Revolution Festival, so I thought I should go back home, but this morning I heard something from an acquaintance. It seems to have found some kind of rare something or others in the Free Cities, so of course I need to rush over there now. My acquaintance in narration will introduce me to the guide, so it should work out. I'll just need to be sure that I'm back in time for the festival, and that'll be another story to share with the kids. Definitely. Sounds like the eastbound train is scheduled to depart just before noon. The inn that put me up for the night gave me their best wishes, so I've got to do my very best on this. I'll go out, expand my horizons, and contribute everything I can. Good. But we have other stuff to think of.
Whoops.
I saw no signs of Yume out on the West Highway. We've got to find her soon. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I caused you by going out on your own last night. I hope by way of apology you'll accept me doing my absolute best in the search for Yume, so I can improve as a bracer. And a person. Longley Station. Alright, doesn't the Transcontinental Railroad pass through here? I really doubt Yume boarded the train alone, but still. Yeah, that said, it never hurts to ask. It is morning, and it's plenty possible that the fog is disrupting the train schedule, but it still doesn't hurt. Ven and Judith talked to the station staff and discovered that, as they had thought, the fog had reduced the train traffic. With few passengers, the staff could say confidently that no one matching Yume's description had passed the ticket gate. Our girl is pretty recognizable. If she'd passed the ticket gate, someone would have noticed, I think. The buses probably aren't running yet either. Yeah, and this is just a hunch, but I bet she wouldn't go outside the range of this fog. Huh? What is that?
Why, it's you. Enjoying a romantic rendezvous in the early morning fog?
Yeah, and I got a feeling that that person has something to do with it, or an actual haunting. Oh, so I guess this fuck shows up during the day too, huh? A room? Wait, what? You know her? Ah, nah, she just someone I ran into last night. Oh, I must say, I don't believe this beauty is part of your business trip, is she? Clearly you are a man of high standards. Do I recognize you from somewhere, miss? Do you? I mean, you're pretty lovely yourself. That kimono is great. Your hair really goes well with the ensemble too. Do you work with clothes? Oh, no. This is a hobby, not work. My normal outfit is far stuffier than this. Now, if I may pry, you both seem troubled. Might I ask what's troubling you? Well, yeah, as it happens. Ah, I think I know the girl. About 6 or 7 years old? She had her hair up in an adorable ponytail. That's her, alright. Did you see her somewhere recently? As it happens, I caught a glimpse of her as I'd finished checking out of my lodgings about an hour ago. She seemed to be having fun, sniffing about the spring's source by the riverside. I was going to approach her, another girl like that, out of her own on a foggy morning. However, she was with a somewhat older boy, which seems a decent sort, so I assumed he could be trusted. Okay then, who was the boy? It was Senri, I believe. You might have met him, the boy who's working as a guide. I recall he spends his time around the souvenir shop, so perhaps you should check there. Oh, much as I do delight to help you further, it seems my train just arrived. And do forgive me, What? Thank you for your patience. The Edith-bound passenger train will be arriving momentarily. Due to the fog, the number of departures has been reduced. We advise passengers to ensure you're board. Now, you'd best be off to find your girl. Who knows what sort of perils you could get into on a day such as this? This is Long Life Station. This train will be stopping here for 10 minutes. All passengers. Just who the hell was she? She clearly wasn't some average woman. Worst of all, she didn't feel any need to hide it. Either way, we can't just ignore that little question for now. Let's get over to the souvenir shop. We gotta catch that kid. Of course, come on, let's hurry. Yeah, cause for one, either he has information about where Yume is, or even he has gone missing too, and that would be even more troubling. Well, last night there was a problem with the eastern rails causing a delay. Everything's back in order though, so eastbound train traffic should resume this morning. I'm sympathetic to the passenger who got delayed, but it's just a fact of life that you see this happen east of Long Lake every now and then. I get it, the rail company's trying to address the issue, but they haven't solved the fundamental problem, unfortunately. That being said, there's quite a number of people in the lurch this time. Last night, a lady from the NGO happened by. Professor Hamilton's been working to find the cause of the desertification, and it's bringing in help. Perhaps the Transcontinental Railroad still has some hope after all. Yeah, that problem does seem to be very, very severe though. Well, we have more things to do, and I think the guide one is definitely a very, very important lead, but let's go by the temple first. Ben, Judith, have you found anything? We checked to see the temple had any signs of Yume. Well, we got a bit to go on. Can't say it's all that solid yet. We need a little more. You guys got anything on your end? Well, we can say for sure that she didn't come to the temple. We hit up the other attendees too. Yes, it seems a girl likely to be your child was sighted early in the morning. I fear that the information is now 20 minutes old. Damn, could be that. She could have left town then. That would be bad. Even so, knowing what she did after could be critical. We can't run around like headless chickens. We need a clear picture of what happened. Well, if we discover anything more, we'll be sure to contact you. May the Heavenly Mother guide us all. Yeah, thanks. The long-range scan found no traces of Yume. No precedent for this failure exists. Few suggest an update to related functionality may be required when the cause is determined. If we were playing hide and seek, Yume would be extra good at being sneaky. Not a lot of people saw her though, so that means she can't have gone far, right? True. Or the mist is just covering a lot of what she's been doing. Hey, with how bad this fog is, a sighting from 20 minutes ago feels like it's worth piss. Damn it. If we can't find her soon, we're gonna get chewed up and spit out by the old man when we get back. Oh, I feel like we'll be getting that regardless. I will continue to ask our worshippers about your lost child. If the worst has happened, we'll be ready to help however we can. We can provide a great deal of medical aid. But we pray she's found safely above else, of course. Oh, Heavenly Mother, please show your wayward child your blessing. The temple staff and I will help keep an eye out for your child. The Tourism Bureau and the police are also searching, so we'll keep in touch with them. I have faith that the Heavenly Mother will guide us. I encourage you not to lose hope. Well, encourage is all you want, but the only thing that will help us right now is information, and we don't have enough of it yet. Oh, I hope the kid's here. Yep. Oh, there you are. Great. I was looking for you. That girl you've been looking for, Yume? I saw her alone a little while ago, and I was wondering if she was okay. Are you searching for her too? Yeah, our group split up to look for her. I heard you talk to her for a bit. Any idea where she went? Well, she was wandering around, cheery as could be. I talked to her for a bit and then she just took off. She was staring at all the things around town like it was all special. It was hard to follow her. She seemed different kinda. Then I looked away for 1 second and she somehow disappeared. I'm so sorry I lost her. Did you notice anything else? When did you see her? I wasn't watching the clock, so I'm not exactly, but it was right as I started cleaning, so it would have been about an hour ago. Oh, I don't have any help, but she was carrying a Falcom around with her. She must have bought it from the stand over there, but she was staring at it like she didn't even know what it was while walking around. That's odd. She was with us when we went by the stand that sells Falcom yesterday. Sure, but I mean, kids are like that, right? Maybe, still. Think we should keep it in mind. Also, you're sure nothing else stood out? Anything, no matter how small? Well, they seem to be weirdly focused on the Ishgal Mountains to the south. That's where the fog's rolling in from, so I can't understand why she was kinda interested in it, but it was still weird. I told her that the mountains are off limits right now, and she just smiled and disappeared soon after. It sounds like Yume wasn't acting the way she normally does. We need a little more info to compare this to. Anyway, thanks a bunch, it might be really valuable. Yeah, of course. I'm just glad to have helped. If I find her, I'll let you know right away. Okay, that's enough info gathered. I doubt we'll learn anything new here. Well, I still have no clue why she's acting like this though. Maybe it'll all start making sense when we put our heads together. Let's call the others. We can all meet up at the hotel and start hashing this out. It's been a while since I saw Yume. I hope you can find her. For as much energy as she got, she seemed kinda different when I saw her. And like, not in a good way. I'll bounce from work early and go look for the rest of the Tourism Bureau. As a guide, I'm pretty familiar with the parts of the city where people tend to get lost. Well, to be honest, it's not that big of a city, so I don't think a lot of people would technically get lost, but any help is greatly appreciated. Okay, we've hit up everyone we could ask. I think at this point we can pin down Yume's movements. The info seems like kind of a mess to me, but you've got an idea, right, Van? Yep, for what the temple and Shenri said, it's been a while since Yume was last seen. The Tourism Bureau and the Guild were looking into the buildings a child could hide in. However, we were just updated and they found no signs of her. So she must have left town. We have the Guild check outside of town. From what we have gathered, she at least has gone through Waterfall or down to the Western Highway. No sign of her at the station either, so she didn't hop the train. Well, the other possibility at this point would be the Ishgal mountain range. She's headed south on the mountain road that leads into the Ishgal Mountains. Holy, the brat headed out there alone? That's where the fog is at its worst too. From what Senri said, Yume seemed to be somehow focused on it. Yeah, we can't say why at this moment, but it's our best lead. If that's true, we need to be ready for anything. However, for Yume's sake, we also need to depart as soon as possible. Yeah. Van? There's just something bothering me. Alright, your custom holo stopped working, right? Wait, that means... Well, normally you wouldn't think there'd be a connection. Hard to believe it's a coincidence though. Ah, Van, look! It's not as strong as a reaction as other times, but... Yes, it seems to be vibrating, if only slightly. Could be a kind of low power mode? This is quite common on more modern orbments. Well, if this is related to Yume's disappearance, considering everything we've seen to date, we better keep it in mind. Well, sounds like we're all in agreement at least. Let's get going after her. Wait, where are you? I'm already part of this. Did you really think I'd just say, oh, sorry, good luck out there in the mountain hell? I mean, I've stuck with you this far, so why wouldn't I go dirtling off now? And honestly, I've got the power to involve myself. I can't just turn a blind eye on this. Pretty badass of you. Okay then, let's see what a proud principal thief or, you know, kingster can do for us, huh? Oh, why do you have to go and throw the kingster bit in there? You just watch. Fine. It would be very reassuring to have you with us, Judith. Anyway, well, when we're ready, we should get going. We must make sure we're properly equipped, however. Yeah, there's no guessing what we might find out there. Load up for bear, everyone. Yeah, I think he is right, but if we go out there towards the mountain range and we can fight there, then between now and next episode we will be able to grind a little bit. Hopefully enough to at least buy all the weapons in the store and upgrade them to the plus status. That would be tremendous help, because a little bit extra damage goes very long way. But I do want to get you out of the team. Let's get those in. Like I said, I want to keep making sure that Quatre and Risette are the ones that may be the most valuable person here. And that's why I keep picking them for everything. So this way leads up to the mountains. It looks very scenic, but it's still littered with monsters. If Yume really did come up here alone, then we've got no time for talking, so let's get a move on. The police and the guild have promised to inform us if they learn of anything. You're still all good with helping us with this, right?
Of course. If we ever need to split up to cover more ground, then the more people we have, the better. I can pull my weight in battle if we run up against any tough monsters, too. Heck, even if it takes me getting into costume again. That's what I'll do.
Then we're counting on you. Can't wait to see this 10 up close.
Can you not look at me with those lust-filled eyes?
He can't help himself. Let's get moving. We're counting on Zio and Zero support too. Set your sensor sensitivity to maximum. Follow Yume's trail is top priority. Understood. Rough. Judith joined the party once more, transforming into Grimcat. Judith's Grimcat craft transforms her into the Grimcat during command battles. Additional elemental damage is then added to her normal attacks and crafts. Go Grimcat. Definitely interesting new character to have in our team. And if we weren't looking for a VIP, then I would have definitely have her in our team though. No, that is the button I was looking for. Ah, not even 2 monsters. Let's see if we can get the entire group together. Good.
Activating skill.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Have some more! They're stunned! Here's our chance!
Activating skill.
Alright, that one's gone.
Activating skill.
Sucker! They're stunned!
Activating skill.
Chance!
Activating skill.
Go, Ketra!
Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about maxing our CP while we're checking things out. Because I'm hoping we can get a fair point up onto the mountain and then use those areas to grind for Sepith and for money. Good. Ah, no worms. Never the worms.
I eagerly await your performance. You have a charge attack ready. Launching attack. Activating skill.
Okay, let's leave it for now.
For now.
Nice job, Anya.
There's Long Lai. We sure have walked a long way.
Damn! How the hell did that little sport get this far in?
Threat level high. Be extremely cautious. Engaging enemy.
You have a charge attack ready.
Stay calm and work through it.
Oh god, too far away from everyone.
Activating skill. Activating skill.
Yeah, let's get rid of the little ones first, shall we?
Activating skill.
They're stunned.
Reset!
Activating skill.
There!
Miss Clodell.
Activating skill.
Have some more!
A chance for a show of ghost. Activating skill.
Yeah, just make you quick.
Mr. ARKRIDE.
Activating skill.
There we go.
Go, Ketra!
Activating skill.
On yes!
Activating skill.
Sucker! Here's a little more.
Mr. ARKRIDE.
Yeah, I think he might gonna attack on us, but the thing has a lot of HP.
Skill.
Definitely gonna have some really nice experience though.
Great.
You're
Yeah.
a true professional, then.
Dear old bomb. Alright, let's see. That's a big area. That's where we have our first hint, I guess. Let's make sure we explore a big old portion of this.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Ooh.
Initiating. You have a charge attack ready.
Let's see.
take care of them.
I suggest we strike now. Maximum boost. Activating
Unleashing
skill.
full strength. Lance mode is activated.
Come on, get them down. Love to get a chance to
I detect
destroy a big group. So it's gonna be all of them, but no. Not the right button, but that's fine. It's an easy group.
Activating skill.
Go, Catra! Yeah, run! Reset! Payback time!
Didn't even freeze on us.
I can live with this.
good work on this.
Fear 2. Alright. Yeah, we should destroy any rock we can and don't miss, of course. Yeah, and you different worms,
Perception.
you can just take it easy.
Initiating shards.
Payback time!
You really think Van won't deal with you?
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit broken. Deploying shield.
Payback time! Chance!
Activating. Boost gauge limit broken.
That's the last of them, but try and stay calm. We've only started searching. Still, there's evidence on the ground that she has been this way. Yeah, we got a bunch of tiny footprints making their way up the mountain. Really? Affirmative. These footprints are an exact match with those of Yume's. Zeros has also found her scent. She appears to be proceeding up the mountain in a skipping state. You even know when she's skipping? But why? They're just making less and less sense. I figured this would react now. Do you think that relates to Yume in some way? Thinking it's more to do with this issue, to be honest. Looks like we're getting closer by the minute. So that and our kiddo acting weird could be related, huh? Indeed. Could this involve the Saifa's resonance in some way? Old guy? No, this is someone else. Can't make out clearly the face though. Not entirely. You kinda lost me, but this means we're going into the right direction, right? Then there's no time to waste. Yeah, you're right. Let's keep going. Oh, most
Okay,
definitely.
on to the next.
You're quite tenacious, Miss Lanster. And not to mention captivating. Agreed. You were really beautiful in golden blood, too.
I was? I mean, of course I was. If only everyone was so easy to please.
Most people are, most definitely. Yeah, birds are good. But, like I said before, I want to explore as much of this region as we can before hitting things up. Ooh, dual fishes.
That one's big.
That looks like like a nice chest.
Serum capsule. Alright, let's see. Pretty far out. Like I said, the main reason why we're storming this is just to get the chests. And we'll grind in between the episodes. I will probably go back to town if we're allowed to deal with our equipment abilities. Which we're not allowed. Okay, so I just gonna make sure that we have enough money to buy the stuff by the time we get out. For me, it's gonna be a bit more difficult to assert. But, oh, we definitely can. Alright. That's the place we need to be for the story, so let's just leave that for now.
Treasure located.
Okay, good, it's all connected. And like I said, I just want to grab the chests, and that's probably where I'm gonna leave the episode for today, making sure that I can destroy all the enemies in here. Alright, that's good. Ooh, we still got a lot of area there left to go. Yeah, depths and entrance. Oh no, that's the... yeah, that's the waterfall pass. Alright. I'm thinking of at least maybe activating the next scene. Because if we can get like a warp to the middle part of the area or the end, that would make it a lot easier. That way we can just go between both places and easily recover ourselves.
Yume's footprints detected.
Good job, you two. Let's go follow the trail then.
There she is! Thank goodness.
She looks unharmed, too. What a relief.
She has no idea just how worried she's at us.
That certainly looks like her, but...
Something's not right.
La la la. I'm starting to get used to this body. We must have a high affinity after all. Perhaps she's...
Stop right there.
Oh, so this time you came to me instead of me coming to you, huh?
Yume? No. Something about what she said makes me think...
Could it be the monster we fought at the waterfall was possessed by this being as well?
My bad feeling was right on the mark, huh?
It's you, isn't it? Mare.
Mare?
It sure is! I'd be more surprised if you didn't figure it out after I left that many clues.
Mare, Yume.
That's right. It's me, Mare. I'm just borrowing this little one's body for a while. This is my first time trying something like this, so I wasn't sure it was going to work. We seem to be a perfect match for each other, so I can move however I want.
You're haunting her! Or more like you possessed her!
So it seems. I don't know how this is even possible, but we can't deny what's in front of our eyes. All I can guess is that she performed a kind of biological hacking using the Zypha's resonance feature.
What the? Is that even possible?
Apparently it is. Didn't expect Mare to be the one. I thought it was going to be like a haunting or something like that.
I wouldn't rule the possibility out. Still, much like the Grendel, it would rely on technology far beyond what we currently have.
Right. And I'm guessing it was made possible by...
The Genesis.
Well, we can have this conversation later. Right now, you need to give Yume her body back. You belong in here.
I mean, I could do that. But you don't need to be so bossy about it. This is my first time getting to experience the real world. What's wrong with me having a little fun? I bet that maid over there understands how I'm feeling better than the rest of you.
Certainly,
Reset.
Either way, regardless of how you did it, let me get this straight. The very thing I saw in the hotel's taking control of that girl's body, right? It's all very well and good that you're having fun, but you shouldn't be having it if it's causing trouble for other people. So unless you want a good spanking, you give that body back right now.
Judith.
Yeah, definitely some mom energy there.
Yeah, she's right. And what are you going to do if I say no?
If that's how you want to play, I'll make you give it back.
I knew you'd do that.
What the?
Come on!
Figure she'd be able to use shards like a pro.
Right, because she's able to rely on Van Zypha and a Genesis.
given how she is able to control the Grendel, she may be more proficient with shards than even I am.
I've always wanted to try playing tag, or whatever you call it. Here, kitty kitty. Catch me if you can.
Then where do you think you're going?
We've got to go after them.
Judith, rein yourself in a little bit.
Right. Agnes, Katra, you two follow on after us.
Right.
Please, do what you can for Yume.
The chase is on!
Alright. This is definitely interesting. All the monsters has been gone. Or, yeah, it's because the party changed. Yeah. Stop trying to force Grimcat into my party. Okay, you two are not allowed. I don't agree with that, but okay. At least I want my shield and power up in my party. Alright, it is what it is.
We need to clear these things out, and fast.
Better stay out of her way, or I'll tear them apart.
Yeah, and having said that, let's just stay out of their way for now. I'm gonna leave the episode here. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna probably, if we can, grind a bunch of monsters so we have enough money when we get back to at least deck a few people out with the newest weapons. Even though there is a good chance that once this whole scene is over, we'll be transferred back to Edith. If that's the case, we at least have the funding to buy new equipment when we get to another new region. So it's not going to be worth for nothing. And any level up, because the enemies still have really decent experience, will definitely help what's going to come ahead. Because we need to get her back. Preferably without hurting Yume. Especially without hurting Yume. But that's for our next episode. For now, we'll leave it here. So I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.